What's up everyone, I'm Adam Winsink, Account Manager for Nautique Boat Company. Today I'm going to walk you through the 2020 Super Air Nautique G23. The G23 is responsible for more progression in the wake sports world than any other boat on the water and has set the bar for the ultimate on-water experience. It's won the Rider's Choice Award for Wakeboard Boat of the Year 7 years in a row and Wake Surf Boat of the Year 5 times. It's the undisputed leader and we just made it better. Let's go check it out. This boat comes in at 23 feet in length, it's 102 inches wide, it's got room for 16 people, it's a 5,900 pound boat, and it's got 2,850 pounds of integrated subfloor ballast. With the push of a button, you have awesome wakes and waves. So what makes the G23 such an amazing performer? Well, it's all about hull design. As you can see, it has a really deep freeboard and a deep V entry angle, so you get a smooth, dry ride. It also allows us to take 2,850 pounds and integrate it below the floor to maximize your storage throughout the boat. And the best part is we're building the best wakes and waves with the boat in a more bow-down attitude to maximize the driver's visibility. This boat has a dynamic running surface. Here in the midsection of the boat, we have our wakeboarding running surface, so when you're at wakeboard speeds and the water's breaking further forward on the boat, this part of the boat engages, giving you amazing wakeboarding wakes. When you're done wakeboarding for the day and you switch to surf mode, when you slow the boat down, these back corners of the boat are shaped specifically to give you the ultimate wake surf wave. When it comes to wake surfing, there's nothing like the NSS, the Nautique Surf System. As you can see here, it's fully tooled into the transom of the boat for a nice clean look. We've got a cover over the actuator to keep it hidden from the elements. You can control the length, shape, and size of the wave, all from the Link Pan Array touch display at the driver's helm. And it only comes out about 2 inches, so it makes transferring from left to right instantaneous. Standard on all of our Super Air series boats is our Nautique Surf Pipe. This takes the emissions and the steam from the engine, places it down into the prop stream so it bubbles up behind the wake surfer and maximizing your experience. Optional here on all of our Super Air series boats is our Nautique Surf Select. This allows the wake surfer to switch from one side to the other instantly with the push of a button. New for 2020, our team here at Nautique designed an app for Garmin watches that allows the wakeboarder or wake surfer to control the boat. This is compatible with all Surf Select 3.0 enabled boats. You can control the speed, the surf side, NSS, NCRS, ballast shift, and of course your music, all from behind the boat. This app is compatible with all Garmin Fenix 5 Plus, Fenix 5S Plus, and Fenix 5 X Plus watches. Complementing this amazing running surface here on the G23 is our NCRS, our Nautique Configurable Running Surface. That's this tab built right into the transom here in the center of the boat that has multiple jobs. It's responsible for plane assist, so when you hit the throttle, it stair steps the boat right up on top of the water so you can plane off quickly even under heavy loads. Once you hit your set speed, you can control how steep or how mellow you'd like your wakeboarding wake, and you can also change the overall mass of your wake surf wave. The NCRS also knows when you go into a sharp turn based on the GPS, so it drives down, pushing the nose of the boat down into the water, so this boat will turn on a dime even when you're loaded. If you want ultimate maneuverability here on the G23, just opt for our Nautique Integrated Steering Assist. That's this really cool custom thruster built right into the transom here on the G23 that gives you maximum maneuverability in tight settings such as a marina or when you're pulling onto your boat lift. And it's really nice for getting your wake surfer in that perfect spot off the back corner of the boat before you take off. The driver can control steering assist in 3 different ways. You can touch the left and right buttons right on the Link Pan Array screen for small adjustments. You can toggle in with the Helm command and use it as a joystick to turn it left or right. You can also turn it on auto mode and the thruster will increase or decrease depending on how much you turn the wheel. This makes using the steering assist super easy because all you have to do is drive the boat as you normally would and it just reacts that much better. If you want to capture that perfect shot when you're back there wake surfing behind the G23, just opt for our GoPro quick mounts with dual transom attachments. Just put your GoPro right on this cool little clip, snaps right into the transom, and you get that perfect shot. The best part is the G23 comes with standard GoPro integration right at the Link Pan Array touch display at the helm, so you can control your entire GoPro right from the dash. It also has GoPro Auto Record, So when you hit your set speed, the GoPro starts recording, and when you pull back below your set speed, it stops so you get the perfect clip. A major part of the G23 experience is this amazing transom design. As you can see, we have a big, luxurious walkthrough here in the center of the transom so you can enter and exit the water with ease. We've also got steps both port and starboard so you can access that walkthrough from the dock without stepping on any upholstery. We have a nice natural step up and back down to the platform. Integrated into the grab handle here is our tow point so you can pull a skier or a tuber every once in a while. We have our optional transom stereo remote so you can set up your playlist before you go and ride. And if you're done riding for the day and you just want to kick back and relax, we have our new standard transom seating here for 2020. You can reach down into our insulated cooler, grab a drink, and just kick back and relax with your crew. Thanks to our integrated subfloor ballast system, our G-Series product has the best storage in its class here in the transom of the boat. Even though we've added transom seats for 2020 based on popular demand, our design and engineering team were determined to not compromise that signature storage in the G-Series. As you can see here, we have huge openings and you can still fit multiple wakeboards and wake surfers in here. So when you're done riding for the day, you can just tuck away your gear and you're good to go. For 2020, the G23 comes standard with our manual forward folding tower. And if you fold your tower a lot to tow down the road or to pull into your boathouse, you can opt for our actuated flight control tower that you see here. You can opt for our strapless board racks. They're fully overmolded in rubber to protect your boards from the rack and your rack from the boards. We've got nice wide forks on both sides for any size wake surfer or wakeboard. And of course, you can rotate them in so you can offload your board to get ready to go ride. We have options for tower speakers here on the G23. Above me are our JL Audio 8.8-inch speakers. These give you amazing full range sound that throws super far and super wide, so when you're back there riding, you can hear them clear as day. They also have down lighting so that it can light up the inside of the cockpit when you're out with your crew at night. Standard on all of our G-Series product is our Nautique Awareness Cam. That's this really cool wide-angled camera built right into the all-around light up on top of the tower. That gives the driver a nice supplemental viewing angle so you can see if there's people swimming behind the boat or just to get your wake surfer lined up perfectly off the back corner. And the best part about it is it's up on the tower so it's not covered in water all day. If you want a shade option here on the G23, just opt for our tower mounted bimini with surf pockets. You can see it here above me in the booted position. This is how you would tow the boat down the road, or if you want sun for the people sitting on the perimeter of the boat, this is how you would have it. But when you're ready for shade, just open it up by removing the boot. Fold out each wing. Attach an arm on each side. And now you've got maximum shade and headspace with room for 2 more surfboards on top. If you want to capture some awesome footage when you're wakeboarding, just opt for our GoPro Ready tow point right here on the tower. You can just snap your GoPro right in, and this will actually follow your rope so you get that perfect shot. The G23 has an awesome cockpit seating area. As you can see, we have our traditional wraparound seating arrangement here. If you want just an open space to hang out with your crew. But if you're riding behind the boat, we have our rear-facing removable lean back here behind the driver's seat so you can face watching the show. We have our flip up here on the passenger side that has a full footwell. So you can have 4 people comfortably behind the windshield watching backwards. And if you have a big crew that day, just deploy the rear-facing transom seat. Now you have 6 people comfortably watching the action. In addition to the G23 having the best transom storage on the market, we also have amazing storage here throughout the cockpit. Thanks to our integrated subfloor ballast system, we have storage underneath the bench seats. You can see we have self-supporting hinges that hold the seat bases so you don't have any gas shocks or any loose cushions. And then a massive cavernous storage compartment underneath the love seat here so you can put wakeboards, surfboards, or just all your life jackets. And of course, we have your removable trash can that is standard on this boat with access right here into the walkthrough so you can keep your boat clutter under control. One of the first things you'll notice when you drive a G23 for the first time is how awesome the visibility is for the driver. We've designed the boat to minimize the bow rise no matter what activity you're participating in, and we've recessed the glove box, given you a low profile dash design, and put all of your instrumentation to the right of the steering wheel for easy access and a one-stop shop for your needs. Another big part of the G23 driving experience is this awesome helm seat. As you can see, it's got a race car inspired design, so you have a lot of support here throughout your midsection and throughout your thighs, so you really feel like you're locked in when you're cruising down the lake. We made the lean back taller, so when you're in a bolster up position, you have a lot of support still throughout your back. And although we wanted you to feel locked in, we've made it super easy to get in and out of the seat. Or if you just want to pivot and talk to your crew in between sets. And if you're done riding for the day, you can just swivel the entire seat and kick back and relax. This boat has an awesome dash layout with the link pan array off to the right of the steering wheel for easy access with your throttle hand. And you also don't have to reach over the steering wheel to access any information. You can just keep your left hand on the wheel and control the entire boat with your right. We've got this cool little storage tray here so you can throw your wallet or your keys up there. We have a cell phone holder here to the left of the steering wheel that'll hold any size smartphone. And it also seconds as a drain plug holder, so you can put your plug there and remember to put it in before you go out on the lake. Another thing you'll notice here on the G23 is we have a nice wide armrest that brings the throttle into the perfect position with a lot of support throughout your arm. And we also have our standard helm command. This is a rotary encoder that you can control the entire link pan array touch display with. We have our hotkeys around the perimeter for stereo, user presets, speed control. We have our next page button so you can access more information within a menu, and of course our home button. This makes driving the boat super convenient because you can quickly go from your throttle to the helm command and back. The link pan array touch display has a really easy to use interface. On the left hand side of the screen is your main menu items. On the right hand side you have your engine vitals, your air and water temperature, and your unique to Nautique feature called the switchboard. This allows you to take your most commonly used functions from the left hand side and place them in an easy to access menu on the right hand side of the screen. This is also where you'll find your awareness camera. On the left hand side you can see here we're on the home screen. This is where you can adjust your NSS, NCRS, and switch surf sides. If you opt for our integrated steering assist option, you can just click on that tab. You can turn auto on low or high, depending on how much weight you have in the boat. And when you're on the auto setting, you can see here there's a rudder indicator, and as you turn the wheel, it'll tell you how much the thruster is engaging. If the engine is running, this is also where you can push your left or right adjustment for the steering assist for micro adjustments. Next, we have our stereo menu. This is where you can control the audio in zone control. Every Nautique has some zone control, so you can control how much volume you want coming out of which set of speakers in the boat. We also have standard GoPro integration. You can control your entire GoPro right here from the link pan array. Next is our ballast menu. This is where you can manually fill or empty either of the 3 tanks. You can set the tanks to a given level. And you can use our unique to Nautique feature called ballast shift. If you need to level your load to get the perfect wake or wave back there, you can just adjust it by 50 pounds at a time. The ballast will activate automatically, and it'll level your load perfectly and stop pumping. Next, we have our lighting and our climate controls. This is where you can control your courtesy, overhead, docking, and underwater lights. And if you opt for our enhanced courtesy color option, this is where you can control the color of your cup holders throughout the boat or the badging on the back of the seats. Just simply turn it on and adjust the color right here on the color wheel. You can also turn on courtesy color cycle and just let the color cycle throughout the night when you're out with your crew. Next, we have our user presets. It comes standard with our factory presets to give you a great starting point behind the boat. But once you figure out your settings, you can save up to 12 different user presets so you can have the same experience time and time again. This really maximizes your progression behind the boat. Next, we have our standard GPS mapping. This will pull up the depth chart of the lake that you're on and show you where to and where not to go. And if you want more detail, you can just go to full map. And of course, you have your user settings so you can adjust the screen settings to your liking. We have standard wireless charging on all G-Series product for 2020. All you have to do is set your phone right on the wireless charging pad underneath the throttle, and now your phone can charge in a nice shaded area. We've teamed up with JL Audio, the leader in marine sound, to bring you the ultimate stereo here in the G23. It comes standard with our M6 Studio Premier package, which gives you 6.5-inch full range speakers throughout the cockpit and in the bow, as well as one 12-inch subwoofer, and it sounds amazing right out of the box. But you can also step up to our big system, our Studio Elite package. That gives you our patented wavefront technology speakers in the dash that brings the sound stage up and gives you full range sound right at your head. It's like turning on the surround sound button. You also get an additional 12-inch subwoofer, and the Studio Elite package will absolutely blow your mind. Not only is every part of this stereo package a JL Audio component, but JL Audio and our design team has worked together to locate the speakers in the perfect location, in the perfect housing throughout this boat to give you optimal sound no matter where you sit. Thanks to our deep V hull design here on the G23, we were able to integrate a removable cooler all subfloor here in the center of the boat for easy access for all passengers, and nobody has to sit in the hot seat all day. We've teamed up with PCM Marine Engines to bring you the best engine options here on the G23. It comes standard with our ZZ6. That's our direct injected 6.2 liter with 450 horsepower and 465 foot-pounds of torque, and it's the perfect engine for the G23. You can also step up to our new ZR7. That's our 7.4 liter with 475 horsepower and 500 foot-pounds of torque. And we also have our big dog. If you're at elevation or you just want it all, you can opt for our XR7. That's our 6.2 liter with 550 horsepower and 545 foot-pounds of torque, and it's our supercharged engine. That makes this G23 unbelievable. If you fold your tower often to go under a bridge, go under a boathouse, put it in storage, or if you just like to fold it so you can tow down the road, you may want to opt for our actuated flight control tower. It's super easy to fold. All you have to do is release the cam latches on each side, release the bimini latch, then you just come over here to the driver's seat and push the down button. And after a few seconds, when the tower's fully folded, you can just push down on the bimini, it locks back in the downward position, and you're ready to drive under a bridge or onto your boat lift. The G23 has a large, tapered, wide bow design with room for up to 4 people. As you can see, we have SeaDeck all the way around the perimeter for easy access to the bow from the dock. You can opt for our bow armrests for extra comfort when you're just cruising down the lake. Thanks to our integrated subfloor ballast system, we have a standard bow walkthrough so you can put your feet down. And we also have storage, both port and starboard. You can opt for our bow filler cushion if you want to finish off the lounge area and just have a nice big space to kick back and relax. We've teamed up with PCM Marine Engines to bring you the most comprehensive 5-year warranty on the market. This includes everything in a Nautique as well as the drivetrain. We build the best boats and we back them with the best warranty. Thanks for joining me to check out the 2020 Super Air Nautique G23. You can see why the G23 is considered the ultimate wake boat. For more information or to find your local dealer to schedule a test drive, go to nautique.com.